I am currently the rank 1 player on Camille, and in today's video we are going to lane against L3ON on his Fiora. He is considered one of the best Baron laners in Europe right now, and he's also a professional player for Tribe Gaming, one of the best teams in Europe. So stay tuned and let's hop right into it.
I be that young rapping dude, might just trap with you. Coming with the thunder, baby, might just clap your crew. I roll out in the morning light, whip that Harley bike, all black. I'm the party type, and it's on tonight. I just stepped in, no weapons, but my outfit might take the soul. See my presence impressive, got strippers slipping off the poles. I just whip, then I swerve and wish you would. I'm Timmy Turner, turned her to a carnivore. Now she treat me like a burger. I don't know their names, but they all wanna ride. All this energy around me, I feel so alive. This must be the vibes, this must be the vibes, this must be the vibes, cause I feel so alive. I don't know their names, but they all wanna ride. All this energy.
Hey, what's up guys, Darkbreaker here, and for today's video, like I said in the beginning, we are going to play against L3ON on his Fiora and also Tribe Friend on Gregor's. So the gameplay is probably going to be pretty damn exciting, playing against two professional players. And I think Frost is also a professional player for a Spanish team, so 3 professional players. On the red side we have the L3ON is actually a Smurf, also a pro player. It's Zefta from SNG. Then we have Zur, who was in SNG. And a washed up content creator. Let's go! Anyways, the laning phase against Fiora, I would say, is pretty hard, considering that he's playing Grasp, so he can always just try and poke me and try to zone me. So what is the game plan against Fiora in the early game? In this case, when I'm just getting, as you guys can see, L3ON is playing very aggressive. He missed his S1, so I know right now he has a long cooldown before he can use his S1 again. So that's going to be super important. Whenever Fiora missed the S1, she doesn't get the cooldown reduction, and then it's easier for you to trade because you have an opening since it's on cooldown. Okay, nice, my teammates are getting first blood against the enemy jungler. L3ON is rotating. I'm trying to come as well. Let's see what we can do against this guy. He's going to dash away. I have a really big wave crashing in, so I want to freeze that wave and set up a good good laning wave management. Yeah, he needs my help, but honestly I don't really want to lose too many minions. He's going to flash away, so we force flash at least. Going to put a ward. Kinda unlucky for L3ON that he lost the scuttle, but I really didn't want to miss out on too much of that minion wave because I will fall too much behind. I'm already behind in the early game, so falling even more behind would be kinda scuffed. So in the early game, what you want to do is try to play pretty passive against Fiora, because she will just use her grasp and poke you down over and over and over. So you want to always set up a freeze against Fiora and go for short trades. Maybe S2 into S1 passive and then dash out again, because otherwise she will just out-trade you and you just want to trade within your passive. Another option is also to go for Fleet. I think Fleet is not a bad option against... I'm just getting poked so much. I think I would just reset, honestly. Okay, I see the plan is going to spawn soon, so I'm actually not going to reset. But if you pay attention to the minion wave right now, he is already slow pushing the wave into my favor again. So that's pretty good. I just have to wait, and the wave is going to be into our part of the lane again, so I can safely farm up. And if you pay attention to the gold, even though we got poked a lot, we still have the same amount of gold. So it didn't even matter that he managed to poke us so much in the early game. Because we can still farm up really safely right here. And right there, I just tried to engage onto him, knowing that he would dash onto that minion to get that last hit. He's really low on mana, that's also important to pay attention to. But yeah, I'm kinda low, he can just all-in me. No mana though, so he can't really do too much. Okay, going to reset as well now. I think, yeah, I actually have a 100 gold lead. Even though he managed to poke me so much, I still managed to farm up pretty decently. Where was I? Another option in the early game. If you want to have a better laning phase against Fiora, it's also viable to go for fleet footwork to out-sustain his poke or have better sustain. And maybe put some points into the second ability, so you always just trade with the second ability. But if you can set up a good freeze, it's going to be super hard because the cooldown of your second ability is kinda low. Right now, I'm just thinking maybe I should roam down again. They will secure no matter what, because 3 people are already at the bot lane. They are trading the mountain dragon for the bot turret, so honestly that was a pretty decent trade. And it would put L3ON ahead as well, because he got that first turret gold and another minion wave. Okay, he's going to help out right now. But right now I can freely farm again, and maybe if no one is coming I can try to push that tier 1 turret. So overall it would be a 1-for-1. 1-for-1, but we still get that turret advantage. So one kill, and turret, and 1 mountain for us. Yeah, I think I will get it. Overall, slight favor for us. Kills even, turrets even. Just that we got that mountain dragon as a bonus. I will just disengage because I see Ezreal on the minimap. I see Galio coming, so no point. 4.7, 5k. L3ON is actually getting that kill against Lee Sin in a 3 versus 1 situation. So actually really well played by him. I have no idea how Lee Sin died there, to be honest. There were 3 people and just Fiora here. And now we are going to trade 1 turret, top turret, for the Rift Herald. Honestly, I think getting that turret is better, because usually what you want to do is get that Rift Herald before any turrets fall. And with the help of the Rift Herald, you can secure that first turret. And nice kick by Lee Sin, he managed to get that kill onto the Gregors by kicking 1 person into him to do damage onto him. But Rift Herald is not too bad because they might be able to force the mid turret more easily and also use it as a distraction for the next dragon, which is going to be the Inferno Dragon. Okay, right here, pay attention. L3ON used his S1 and missed it, so that's why I immediately engage onto him, knowing that when you miss the S1 on Fiora, you will have high cooldown reduction. Or I mean, you will have a high cooldown till you have it again. And that's why I knew, okay, I can fight this. Even though Fiora has the advantage in the 1 versus 1, I managed to beat him right there because he misplayed his first ability. Usually what you want to do in this 1 versus 1 situation is actually to kite out. You want to trade within your passive, maybe get 1 second S1 onto him, the true damage, and then the moment he pops ultimate you just want to disengage. And it's also important to land your hook shot if possible. Option 1, you land your hook shot and he already used his repost, so you won't get stunned and he can all-in on you. And second option would be that you bait his repost by hitting the S2 on purpose, not directly on him. So you have those 2 options, but usually it's better to wait out for the opponent Fiora to use the repost, so you can just engage onto him. But most of the times Fiora players will wait out and don't use it immediately. Okay, right now I see Janna's going to come, so I will just engage, it doesn't matter. Now I'm just going to kite, I can see on the minimap Janna's coming, I will use my ultimate, I'm going to jump onto the wall and... Actually, I feel like maybe I could have killed L3ON even without the help of Janna, but might have been pretty close, and I didn't have barrier. It was maybe 1 second away from barrier. We dashed onto that wall to avoid the fact that he wanted to hit the last vital, and we also stunned him, so getting that stun off, getting more movement, more attack speed, I think we would have killed him even without the help of Janna, and my barrier would have come up. So I think we would have killed him even without the help of Janna, but obviously, thanks for the help, makes it easier and more safe. Definitely, I would say this matchup is in favor of Fiora in a 1 vs 1, but the difference is that Camille also has a better teamfight impact. So Fiora is stronger in the 1 vs 1, in the laning phase, and also as a split pusher, but the fact that Camille has utility and so much mobility makes her really strong in teamfights as well, so that's the trade-off basically. If you want to play against Camille, I would recommend to go grasp Fiora. She is really obnoxious to lane against. As you guys saw in the laning phase, L3ON played hyper aggressive, he poked us so much. Okay, good. CC City for days, holy moly. And if you play grasp Fiora, the downside of having this strong laning phase is that you will shove your wave automatically. Just because every time you try to poke, you will also splash onto minions, and by doing that you will always create a slow push into the favor of the opponent. So overall, if you played well, you guys saw, even if I got poked on so much by L3ON, I managed to set up a good wave for my lane and still farm up decently. And now my teamfight impact is much greater than L3ON's, since Fiora excels at split pushing really well, but in teamfights she is not that great, to be honest, except if you're super fat. But minus that, I would say Camille, in my opinion, is better in solo queue, and that's why I really like to play Camille, because you can play her as a split pusher, but you can also play her as a perm roamer. Always joining teamfights, just push quickly and then always join those teamfights, set up ganks, set up ambushes with your ultimate. While Fiora is just split, try to win 1 vs 1, get super fat and then try to win the teamfights. But in my opinion, in solo queue, I really prefer to play Camille. She has much more utility and is not so one-dimensional like Fiora, who is a straight-up duelist, while Camille has the advantage to be also a decent team fighter. But overall, in a 1 vs 1, Fiora has the slight advantage against Camille, and she also outscales Camille. But if you get a few good team fights, you get more gold than Fiora, then definitely I think you can win against her in 1 vs 1 when you have the gold advantage. Maybe like 1k gold advantage. Oh, he's playing Proto build. Honestly, I think the Proto build is kinda risky. Because you play for the 1 vs 1 basically. You want to, like, if you guys know, you can use Proto build to proc the vital. And if you're really good at Fiora, you can proc the vitals of the ultimate with Proto build in like 1 second. Not sure if it's viable in a 1 vs 1, because people move, Camille can dash around, so it's kinda hard for Fiora to even hit the 4 vitals with Proto build. And you will also lack the teleport advantage. I think teleport is way too important on Fiora, so you can split and join team fights. And right now I'm like, Cloud Dragon, it's really good for a split pusher. I would just get that Cloud Dragon and say, who cares about the tier 2 turret, doesn't matter too much. I will get teleport now, so I can match up his split pushing. I think he will die here. He's trying to backport. I'm using my S1 onto minions so I get movement speed, so I can catch him. Actually, much closer than I anticipated. I thought I could just YOLO this fight and survive no matter what, but he procced the 4 vitals pretty well, and then I was already super low, so actually he played it pretty solid, but I played really carelessly right there. I was the others are coming, they can win this, it's easy. And right now they are trying to force Baron. Not sure if it's the greatest idea, because the opponents have so much AoE. And the issue of this fight is right now, we always stacked up, eating the AoE damage from Galio and Wukong and Gragas, and at the same time, no one was hitting Ezreal because he was standing in the back line, no one was close to him. I dashed already to help them out in that team fight, but I should have actually ignored them and went straight for the Ezreal, because no one was focusing the Ezreal and he did so much damage in that team fight. Okay, he's going to use his... I don't know why he used his repose right there. Dude, that Protobell combo is actually really nasty, because he can proc 1 vital pretty quickly. And Kai'Sa's positioning in those teamfights is just very aggressively. She's always jumping super aggressively with the ultimate into the teamfight, so... You usually want to, you want to play aggressive, but you want to play calculated aggressiveness. So you jump in when people already use the abilities and can't really catch you, and then you can pop them off. But you just don't want to play hyper aggressive when they still have the abilities and they can just chase you down or just kill you immediately. Okay, poking them down. FMS1 again. I think I will go in soon. I think we have to go in. Okay. I would jump on Gragas, he dies immediately. Let's go. Because he didn't expect the true damage coming in from my S1. The second part of Camille's S1 does true damage. And people really forget how much damage she does. And right now, we got that ace. I think we can finish from the bot side. Fiora will spawn in time, but I think we can still finish this game here. I'm just pinging Jenna, stay here. Hopefully Corki will use teleport to come. I pray he's going to use teleport if he's smart. He can sell his enchantment by teleport and come for that fight. He almost dies? Okay, he's going to die. Nice, and we can finish this game. So anyways, that's going to be it for the gameplay. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, playing against Leon was pretty sweaty, to be honest. He played really well in the early game. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye bye.